This is Hannibal here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube. Another 80s wrestling legend has passed away. Colonel DeBeers, who was best known for his AWA run from 1985 to 1991. He was also in Herb Abrams' UWF, where he famously did a controversial character where he said, quote, "I will not have a black man refereeing my matches," end quote, in a match with Billy Jack Hayes, which is a line that would it just be overlooked today. He lived pretty long for a wrestler, 80 years old. He passed away in Arizona. He also trained wrestlers. I guess the story that I remember about him is he was the one supposedly wrestling Kerry Von Erich in the AWA when Kerry Von Erich's boot got pulled off, according to Larry Zbyszko. It was a match against Colonel DeBeers, who supposedly at the time didn't know that Kerry was missing part of his foot. Then Kerry disappeared under the ring. We do not know where Hands of Stone's Ronnie Garvin was when this happened. Is it Super Bowl Sunday today? I should be paying attention, but I am not too far from Kansas City. And a lot of people at the gym today were wearing Kansas City jerseys where I just got back from. So that would explain it. No, Marco, Hulk Hogan didn't go to main event yesterday. His son got married. And I don't want to take away from Colonel DeBeers, but it is bizarre that Hogan was advertised for weeks, yet supposedly he only pulled out because of his son's wedding, like the day before. First of all, why didn't they move the son's wedding? Because this was the first real big thing that they'd advertised Hulk Hogan for in WWE for a very long time. And technically, they could have just delayed the wedding a day. I'm sure the son would have understood. But the other thing is, if they were absolutely against that, why why did he even agree to the booking at the first place? Because I'm sure he could have refused the booking weeks ago. No, though, I've seen the pictures of RVD at the wedding. Eugene, in about 4 minutes, 5 p.m. Eastern, he's supposed to do an interview with Jack Kilby, who I infamously wrestled on SmackDown from Las Vegas, Nevada, back in 2006. One of my two WWE matches, the other one against Heidenreich. Sean remembers Colonel DeBeers. Yes, he had a feud with Snuka again. I mean, he's a little bit before my time, and we didn't get much AWA when I first became a wrestling fan, other than the tapes from the video stores. So I didn't see much of him. But I mean, very controversial character. I don't know what his real life views on stuff were, but he certainly had one of the most controversial gimmicks of his all time with, what was it, a South African racist type of gimmick. He also worked with Scott Hall, apparently, Sergeant Slaughter. I guess the real controversial stuff didn't come until, surprise, surprise, Herb Abrams' UWF, where he was feuding with Iceman Parsons, where for a while Parsons became a slave of Colonel DeBeers. So, yeah, some strange booking now. I wish they would become the 51st state, but I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. And I will have to go back when I legally have to go back. So I am very much enjoying it here in the US, though, especially here in Kansas. People are really nice. and obviously I'm going to other places too. So stay tuned for the interview with Eugene that Jack Kilby's doing. And sorry to the family of Colonel